Wait.
Pretty girl, I don't buy drinks at the bar. City girl, get it right with me, I'm a star. Get it, girl, keep on going, you gon' make it far. Get it, girl, get it, girl.
Hey YouTube, it's your girl Tiana here. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. Go and hit that subscribe button for me if you have not already. Be a part of the family here. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Tiana. Hi, everyone. I'm Tony Ann. I'm Tiana's mom. I've been Tiana's mom for 24 years and counting.
Yes. And you guys are probably like, this isn't Tiana's normal backdrop. What is she doing? Where is she? Well, I am home. I've been home for what? Today makes day 3. We have another full week to go. Another full week of me driving her crazy, but she loves it. But yeah, so today I'm going to be doing like a mommy make me up video. So I'm just going to be doing her makeup today. And it's something soft that she can do normally. She does her makeup normally, but just something basically following all the steps that I do minus the lashes that she can do if she's going out or if she wants to wear this to work, wherever she wants to go. Also, as we do this video, I'm going to be asking her a few questions. There'll be questions about me, questions about maybe some that have to do with her as well, and we'll see how well she answers these 15 questions that I give her. Without further ado, are you ready to get started?
Yes, I am.
Let's go ahead and get started. What is this?
That's the I have this one too.
Y'all, this
concealer.
concealer is so dark.
I know. I didn't know.
Okay, that one's fine. We need to get jump started on this video because boy, oh boy, let me tell you. Okay, so as I do with my face, I have her sitting with the under eye patches on. The ones that she got, we picked up for her the other day, are very jelly-like. It's a little gross feeling, but whatever. So we're gonna start with her eyebrows, and I'm gonna be using the NYX Tame and Frame Tinted Brow Pomade. I've used this before. I stopped because last month I went to go refill. They didn't have my color, but this is what she uses. So we're clearly she needs more. This is what we're gonna use today. Are you ready for your first question?
Yes.
First question is, when I was little, what did you think I would be?
A teacher. No, a lawyer.
Look this way.
A lawyer.
Why did you say a lawyer?
Because you were a great debater. You debated everything.
Great armrest. He has very little and thin eyebrows, so we're really making them dramatic here. Not dramatic, but dramatic for her usual. We just got these brushes for her. Are these BH Cosmetics from I think TJ Maxx or Marshalls, one or the other. And I like them. I need them for myself. Okay, eyebrows are on. We're gonna go ahead and conceal and clean up the under eye. And we have another question. So the question is, what would my name be if I was a boy and why?
If you were a boy, your name was going to be Taron James Francis Jr. because that is your dad's name.
Literally, you cannot name me. You cannot give me the middle name James. That's a boy name.
You said if I was a boy.
Oh. I did say if I was a boy.
Yes, but
apparently I would just have his whole name. I would have his face.
Yep, because you look just
I'm going to
like
insert
him.
a picture of me and my dad because everybody thinks we look alike. I'll let you guys be the judge of that. My dad doesn't like social media, so don't tell him I put that picture up of him. I'm trying to use as much of her own makeup as I can so that she can do this on her own. I don't want to use a lot of my makeup because she doesn't have it, and then she's gonna kind of be lost. So that was her own eyebrow dip brow. This is my concealer because the concealer she had is a little bit too dark for an underbrow highlight. And you can also pull this down onto your eyelid as a base for your eyeshadow, just so the colors show up better. Okay, we're gonna get ready to start her eyeshadow. I'm gonna go ahead and put an eyeshadow base on her eyelids, and then we have another question. Are you ready?
What happened to the foundation?
We do eyes first.
Oh.
Please tell her not to ask the makeup artist anything. Y'all, these lashes, every time I wear them, I always forget I need to get rid of these because look, this one is like, they're just not the same, but we're not doing much today except staying in the house, so it's fine. All right, the next question is, what was the most annoying thing I did as a baby?
What was
But
the
close
most
your eyes.
annoying thing you did as a baby?
Put your head down.
I don't know, because you were a good baby.
Period, poo. I tell people all the time I was an angel baby, but I don't think people believe me. You heard it from the source, people.
She was a good baby. She didn't annoy me or anybody else. Tiana was a good girl.
I didn't do anything annoying.
Nope. You ate with your right hand. You didn't.
No, I ate with my left hand. She wanted me to be right-handed
Oh
so
yeah,
bad.
you ate with your left hand, and I used to take it out of your left hand and put it in your right hand. And then her dad said, "Leave her alone. She's left-handed." And I would take it out of her hand, and she would cry. And then I'd then give it back to her, and she put it in her left hand and continued to eat.
Yeah, because I like to eat, and I'm being interrupted because she wanted me to be right-handed so bad. They say that causes a stutter also. That's what my Grammy said one time. And if you actually know me and you've heard me talk, you know I have a little speech problem. I don't really talk about it, but if you know me enough, you've heard it if we talk enough.
She grew out of that.
She's lying to you. I didn't grow out of it. I just know how to speak now and kind of avoid it in certain situations, but sometimes I can't really help it.
But it's not as it was.
It's not
when
as
you were
bad
younger.
as it could be. You know, some people really do have a really deep stutter. And
But her dad is the same way when he gets excited and he starts talking.
I know a couple people like that. When they get excited, their stutter kind of comes out a little bit more. Okay, so we're gonna move on to eyes.
And
And she has a couple, that was eyeshadow base. She has a couple pre-existing eyeshadow palettes that she already owns, but she wanted a really nude matte palette. So we got this one from Marshall's. It's the Icon by Absolute New York Matte Edition. So this palette reminds me of the Naked palettes a lot. If you have the Naked palette or you've seen it, you'd agree. And when you open it up, it's basically almost the same. And the Naked palettes come with a brush just like that as well. It has a full mirror, so as you can see, I don't have my tripod. You can see we had to make it do what it does with some Nike shoe boxes. But yeah. Okay, the next question, as I start by putting the color underneath the underbrow, the next question is, what was your very first memory of me?
Very first memory? Let's see. Well, the one that made me sad was her grandmother, her dad's mother, babysat her when I went back to work. And her grandmother was the first one to see her walk. That was my very first memory of being sad.
The question was not the very first memory of being sad. It was what's your very first memory of me? Is that like one, I guess, maybe that sticks out the most about me being young?
Yes, that sticks out the most.
Is that your final answer?
Final answer.
Okay, next question. What made me cry the most as a baby? Before you answer, let me tell them what we're gonna do next. We're gonna go in with a transition color, and I'm gonna use this pinkish shade Primrose right here, this light pink.
So when Tiana
Close.
was born, she had to spend an extra 10 days in the hospital. And all she had was IVs. They always had a pacifier in Tiana's mouth, and when you take it out, she would cry, cry, cry. And then when they sent her home, I was only giving her 4 ounces a day, and all she would do is cry, cry,
milk,
cry.
of milk, right?
Formula, yep. 4 ounces of formula a day until the doctor said it was okay to give her a full bottle. And she still cried and cried. And then my mother told me to give her an 8-ounce bottle. And I gave her an 8-ounce bottle, and Tiana never cried again after that.
Basically, she says all that to tell you that what made me cry the most was me being hungry. And if you know me, you know I can be very hangry.
Yes.
So some things never change, clearly.
Yes, because my mother said, poor thing, you was starving the baby.
Now we're gonna move on to the lid color. So basically we're going with like a neutral pink for the eye look today. So in this same palette, I'm gonna go in with this color Lace right here. It's a light pink, kind of like Primrose, just a little lighter. And we have yet another question. The question is, what age of mine did you hate experiencing the most? Like, which age of mine drove you crazy? Which one did you not like?
Was it your 4th birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese?
Mm-hmm.
Your 4th birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese,
It's not a moment, it's an age. But you know
An
what, go
age,
ahead. I
yeah,
guess
so
we're
it's
just gonna switch up the questions. We're gonna go with a moment.
Yeah, the moment. 4 years old, and she had a birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese. And you know, when you have a party at Chuck E. Cheese, you're on a time limit. So they give you only a certain amount of time. So when she was opening her presents, she would start opening her presents, and before she could finish, I was standing behind her, and I would take the present and finish opening it, and poor thing would look up so sad, like, I can't even see what my gift is.
That Chuck E. Cheese thing is true. I used to work there. Close your eye. I used to work there. That was my first job. And I was a birthday party hostess, and we were so strict. Like, you had 2 hours and you had to go because there was another party coming in right after you. We had to clean up the table. But yeah, the video of that is so funny. Like,
No, it's sad. I don't even
I
like
think
showing
it's funny.
the video.
I
It's
love
very
looking
sad.
at the video. It's funny because, yeah, I was really trying to look at my presents, and like I was in the seat and she was standing, so I would unwrap it halfway and she would just pick up to show all my, you know, friends and guests that were there, and I could barely even see what I'm all over here looking like this trying to see what the present is. Terrible.
That's the only video I don't like looking at.
With that being said, we're gonna go right into the next question, which is, what are the first 3 words that come to mind when you hear my name? So when somebody says Tiana or somebody's talking about me, what are the first 3 words that come to mind? Now think wisely and carefully.
First 3 words is Tiana, first the princess, like Princess Tiana from Princess and the Frog.
So what's the word?
Princess Tiana.
1 word.
Princess.
All right.
The other one is beautiful. And the other one is very intelligent.
That's 2 words.
Intelligent.
Princess, beautiful, and intelligent. Why?
Because Tiana is a beautiful child. Tiana is very smart. She has never given me any trouble at all.
I'm basically an angel child is what she's trying to say in short. Go ahead.
Yes, she was an angel child.
Am, not was. This is not
she
past tense.
Is an angel. Well, she's my child, so she is an angel child. And this is all being serious too. I'm really not just making this up.
Are you gonna start crying?
I might. So I am really being serious. I'm just not making it up. I'm very sentimental, but yes, maybe I might start crying, but I don't want to mess up my makeup.
Yeah, you better not.
Tiana was a very, very, very good child. Tiana has never gave me trouble. Tiana has never gotten in trouble in school. She got all A's and B's on a report card, and she was just wonderful, and she's very smart.
Thank you. Glad to hear it. All right, we're gonna go in with our crease color now. So I'm debating between hot cocoa or semi-sweet. We are gonna go with hot cocoa because actually I'm gonna mix them. Hot cocoa is like a teeny tiny bit too light, but semi-sweet looks like it might be too dark. So we're gonna mix the 2 together and we're gonna apply this right to the crease. So we are done with the eye look for now. We are gonna move on to face. Primer that she uses, which is also a good primer, I used to use this one, is Neutrogena Shine Control Primer. And of course, we're gonna take these off. Come on, put the... These ones are so slimy.
Ew. Put them in the...
For God's sake.
It's wet. It's the way it feels.
Moisturizing, isn't
I don't like the way it feels.
We have yet another question. Question is, and you can't say nothing, you have to have an answer. The question is, what is the worst part about being my mom?
The worst part about being your mom?
Yep.
That you won't let me come visit and live in.
Speak loud.
That you won't let me live in the same state as you.
Listen, I never told her that she... Put your head down. I never told her that she couldn't live in the same state as me. I never said that. Don't lie to these
From
people.
the minute that she went to college at Bethune-Cookman University, I told her I was moving to Florida, and she told me she was going to switch to another school that she was accepted to. She got accepted to all 7 schools that she applied to. And then when she graduated and moved to Georgia, I told her I was moving to Georgia, and she said she was going to move out of Georgia.
Yo, she makes me sound so mean. I did not
She
say
is
that.
mean.
Do you know why we use
But
primer?
then if I was around her, she would still drive me crazy, just like she drives me crazy when she comes home to visit. And she would make me run here, there, and everywhere with my money.
With her money. Anyway, do you know why we use primer?
No, I don't.
So you want to use primer because it's like a base for your makeup. So it's going to fill your pores. So that way your foundation, your stuff won't get
Don't
into
run.
your pores.
Oh.
It won't run, but it won't get into your pores and too much into your skin and cause breakouts and stuff like that because you don't want
I'm
that.
loving this.
So it's basically, good, I'm glad. It's basically like a layer, like it's like a plastic layer you put so your makeup doesn't go inside of your skin.
Okay,
Beautiful.
beautiful.
All right, now we're gonna move on to foundation. So I picked this out for you originally.
Yes.
I picked this out for her some other time ago. This is Maybelline Dream Radiant Liquid Hydrating Foundation in the shade 120 Caramel. And we are gonna use that on a beauty sponge. Do you normally use sponges?
No, yes, but not the way that you're going to use it.
Yes, but not for foundation, basically. What do you
Correct.
normally use?
that green sponge, but I still don't do it
So it's
right.
still a sponge. So she's used to using a sponge, but I guess she thinks she doesn't do it right. So here she's gonna learn. And as we move on to another step, that means we have what?
Another question.
Woo! So the last question was, what is the, ooh, this looks dark for you, Miss Tony Ann. Anyway, the last question was, what is the worst part about being my mom? So let's switch it up. What is the best part about being my mom?
Because I love my Princess Tiana. She's such a good girl. And this is what she wants to do every time she sees me. Is makeup. And drive me crazy.
I'm a little
But I love it.
So what's the best part? I missed the answer. Y'all, my eyelash keeps getting stuck. If I look crazy, it's because my eyelash keeps
Because
getting
you're
stuck.
beautiful. She's my Trini princess.
So she likes me because I'm pretty.
Yep.
That's it?
Yep.
Tony Ann,
I
stop
like
moving
it.
your face.
Oh, because you're pretty.
Relax
you're
your
smart.
face.
You're intelligent. You're a good girl. Never gave me trouble. Never gave anybody trouble. Always been a good student. Now she's a wonderful teacher. And I saw
Look up like
her.
this.
And I was able to witness that firsthand when I went last August to visit her school. And we were able to go into her classroom.
Her and my sister, that's my sister right there. My baby sister behind her. I'm kidding, she's 26 now. I knew they were gonna be there, so when we came back, my students were looking in the classroom. I knew she was gonna be in the room. And then my students were looking like, there's somebody in here, Miss Francis. And go in there. Don't talk, because it's Friday, I'm ready to go home. We gotta pack up and go. Yo, I'm really not a mean teacher. Like, I swear I'm not. I'm sorry? Were you telling them I am? I bet you she was. I'm not a mean teacher. I just, we have things to do. Like, we can't be playing around.
The hardest thing about being Tiana's mom is when she left for college.
So it's being away from me? Is that what you're
Yeah,
going to say?
being away from you. With
Put
us,
your head down.
we live up north and she was going down south. And that was the hardest thing because if anything happened to her or she wanted me, it's not like I could just get on a plane and go see her when she wanted me.
Now you know that's a lie because she knows she was down there.
3 times a year.
She is lying talking about something she couldn't get on the plane when she wanted to because
No, but if something was wrong and she needed me, boom, just like that. It wasn't like I could just get up on the plane. I had to make vacation plans with work. Well, the first year was April, August, October.
April.
Yeah, April, we went to go see the school.
Oh, when we toured when I was still in high school, yeah, and then we moved. Then I had to obviously move down there, so August, and then October she came back for homecoming.
Yes, for Grammy to see the campus.
We love Grammy. Insert a picture of Grammy here. The next question and the next step, we're gonna under eye highlight. She uses Maybelline
Wow.
Instant Age Rewind. I've tried to use this in the past. I'm not too successful. I'm gonna try it for her sake because this is what she normally uses. But if it doesn't work, I'm gonna switch to a concealer I have and we'll just have to buy it for her so she can use it because
I'm going to have a glamour shot after this.
yes. And that brings us to our
Next question.
woo! All right, it says, what do you think is my worst habit?
Shopping online.
She is one to be talking about online shopping. She's been in here buying shoes. I showed you the 4 Nike boxes, all types of shorts, and let's not get started on the mask because it's still coronavirus season.
Yeah, she got a bad habit of
Amazon
shopping.
Prime is so great. Like, and if you're a student, it's like half price. I think like $5 for students. And it's not only just the shipping and fast delivery and whatever else, and no shipping costs. It's also, you can get movies on Amazon Prime. You can get music on Prime. So I use the music part when I'm in school. I like to play music when the kids come in the morning.
Always had a new outfit, pulling off tags on something new every day.
I can't help it.
Every day she has to have a new outfit.
It's like therapy. And the setting spray she uses is the e.l.f. Matte Magic Mist and Set, which I've used before. I like it. And we're going to take a different beauty sponge. I kept them different colors for her just so she knows foundation, concealer. Foundation is darker, concealer is lighter. Don't forget it.
Oh yes, you taught me that. Foundation is darker, concealer is lighter.
Exactly. I'm just going to give this a little spritz. Let's ask another question. All right. The next question is, what TV character reminds you of me? So is there a show, or let's do it this way, singer or celebrity, anybody famous?
Everybody thinks she looks like Gabrielle Union.
Correction. Who thinks I look like I look like her. I think you're the only person that says that.
Oh,
She used
I'm
to say
sorry.
that, but-
Yes, I think she looks like Gabrielle Union.
You think I look like her? I have some
She has some similar features, but
like
this
me
is
and her could be sisters.
well, this is as she was growing up before she went to college. I really think she looked like Gabrielle Union. Right now, I don't, but that was the person that I thought she looked like was Gabrielle Union.
Now I get people tell me I resemble Justine Skye. I got that when I first got to college. I got Justine Skye, Ryan Destiny, and recently I got Tika Sumpter. And I honestly didn't even know who she was. I was out somewhere and this guy, I was at a restaurant, this guy at the next table, he pulls up his phone and he was like, "You look like her." And I was like, oh, you know, I kind of do. I think when people compare me with these people, it's like a skin and hair type of thing. I don't know. Because I don't really look like any of these people, but if you put us if you said that all of us were sisters, you would definitely believe it.
People at my job think she looks like me, which she looks nothing like me.
Okay, now you guys know when I do my under eye concealer, I take a lighter shade for the very inner corner. So she's already pretty fair as it is, but I'm just gonna do this just so that we can really clean up and really brighten up the under eye. So I'm gonna go back in with the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Complete Coverage Serum Concealer that we use under the eyebrows and use this under her eyes as well. We are going to contour, and if you watch my Juvia's Place review, then you know that I bought a contour stick Benin that was too light for me. This is like almost my foundation shade, but I feel like it'll be a perfect contour for my mom because she is a little bit more fair than me. Wait, the answer to the other one was Gabrielle Union because I look like her?
Because you favor her. But right now, I think she looks like Kelly Rowland.
Oh, Kelly Rowland.
Yes, I think she looks like Kelly Rowland now.
Drop it in the comments who you think I look like the most. If it's one of the names that we mentioned, or if there's somebody else that you can think of, please drop the names in the comments. Next question is, so then, was I an overall good kid?
No child is perfect, but to really tell you the truth, Tiana was a perfect child. Tiana was a good girl. Tiana was a very good girl.
So for all of you that I say this to and you don't believe me, like I said before, you're getting it straight from the source. So now
Tiana has never had to be disciplined. Every kid is not perfect. You can't say that. Yes, she has maybe been yelled at a little bit, but my children have never had a beating, not a real beating like we had growing up. Now, she's never even been spanked.
Maybe
Ever,
that
ever.
goes to say why now when like people raise their voice or yell at me, I literally start crying because I don't get
Because
yelled
not
at.
used to that.
I've never, I mean, of course yelled at, but I've never been in big enough trouble to have to get disciplined. So when somebody feels the need to raise their voice at me or talk a certain way, it really hurts my feelings. I'm gonna use my Makeup Revolution Luxury Baking Powder in the shade Banana. We are almost done, and you guys know that this is where I would normally put my lashes on, but we're not gonna do that for her because she's not really a lash wearer, and she has really teeny tiny eyes. So we are just gonna go on with the next question. The question is, are you happy with how I turned out?
Oh, I am extremely happy on how you turned out. Tiana is a strong, independent young lady.
Just gonna let this sit a little bit longer. I'm gonna get some other things together for the rest of this face look, and we are almost done. We have one question left at the end.
What does Tiana think about her mommy?
What do I think about you? What's the question specifically?
Anything. What type of woman am I?
Tony Ann, my mommy, also known as Courtney, also known as Tony, also known as whatever else you want to call her. Not like that, but you know, Tony, my mommy. She is a great woman, okay? When I tell people how much I love my mommy, I think they think I'm kidding. I don't want to get makeup on your shirt. I think they think I'm kidding, but I'm for real. And I'm so happy she's my mommy. And I know people say that if they could trade mommies, they wouldn't. They would love to stick with theirs. And I know people just kind of say that, but I really mean it. If I could have another mommy, I wouldn't want another mommy because they wouldn't be as great as her.
That's right.
And I also don't play, so try her
Yes.
and it's on.
That's
I
the one
can't
thing.
fight, but this mouth,
Yes.
and I get it from her, this mouth is gonna go 100 miles a minute, and you cannot stop me until I'm done with my last word.
That is exactly true.
So now we did set her face with the banana powder, but I'm gonna still take my kabuki brush and just dust off, just in case there is, open your eyes, anything left. We are gonna set the rest of the face, basically anywhere that we didn't put setting powder with her face powder, and I used to use this one also, but I switched over to Sephora brand now. This is really good. L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder, and she is in the shade W8. This thing is huge. This is a good brush though. Of course, because she is lighter than me, I can use my face powder as a powder contour for her, which is great. Take my Sephora Matte Perfection Powder Foundation in the shade 66, and I can use this as a contour for her.
This is absolutely beautiful.
You have blush? I know you have blush. Tony Ann.
That's it.
That is so dark. For blush for her, I'm gonna use what I use on myself today. So it's a real neutral shade. It's my NYX High Definition Blush in the shade Coraline. This is like a peachy shade. Before we set her face with setting spray, highlight, and mascara, we're gonna go in and do the under eye. So I'm gonna go back into the Icon palette, and I think I'm going to use that Primrose shade. That was a nice one. So we are going to set, highlight, and put some mascara on. She uses the same mascara that I use, my favorite mascara, Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara, Full Fan Effect lashes, but she uses waterproof. I don't do waterproof mascara, but she does, so it's okay. We're just gonna roll with it, and we're gonna apply this to the top lashes. Now we are going to highlight, and for her, I'm gonna use what I use, my Heroin Glow 1 by Juvia's Place. My mom is not really a lipstick, lip gloss wearer type of girl, but we're gonna put some on today because she has no choice. So we are gonna use one of my favorites. You guys know this is one of my newest favorites, MAC Powder Kiss lipstick in the shade Mull It Over, and I feel like it'll be a really nice, just neutral shade for her and for her skin tone. It's nice and youthful.
Well, actually, I do like it. I just don't like the feeling. This is beautiful.
We are done. Let me turn the camera around. Oh my goodness. Close your eyes. Nice and subtle. Something easy she can do every day and open. Nice and gentle on the mascara. Looks lovely. Ooh, look at it. Turn your head towards that way. A nice gentle contour, a little bit of blush highlight is popping also. Turn the other way. She's got this little shade thing going on. She's thinking about cutting all her hair off. Look at that highlight. Bam! What do you think about your mommy make me up?
I absolutely love it. Love it, love it. I've never had my makeup done like this before because I'm very basic. But I guess I'm going to have to get up a little bit earlier because I love the contour. Because I didn't know how to contour before. I love the highlights. What's the end highlight called?
Highlight.
Oh, highlights. And I even love the lipstick.
I would give you this one, but I love it even more. So.
I think I'm going to have to buy this shade. I think I'm going to have to buy it.
And I know you thought we were probably done, but there's one more question before we finish. What do you want, or what do you hope for my future? You know, I'm already into my career, and I already, live, where I live. But what else do you want to see? I'm still young, so what is it else that you'd like to see?
So I know that Tiana thinks that she needs other things that she needs to accomplish in her life, but my one wish for her is to continue to be successful. I would really love for her to go back to school and get her master's. And then I would love for her to get married and to give me grandchildren.
Isn't that so
little
exciting?
Girls to drive her crazy.
I don't know why she keeps saying all little girls and whatever, because I want all boys and one girl. Are you happy with the overall look today?
I am so happy. I think I look beautiful. I have never had my makeup done like this before, and I think I'm going to continue to do it this way. Tiana's just going to have to write down all the steps for me.
Oh my goodness. I swear I did that before. I think I did that before. All right, guys, that really completes this video for today. I really hope you enjoyed my mom tag Q&A/mommy make me up. If you did, please go ahead and hit that like button. Let me know that you actually liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you know when I post another video, because these are fun. Who knows? You might see her again before I leave to go back to Georgia, right?
Yes.
Maybe. Who knows? All right, guys. Well, I had fun today, and I hope you did as well, and I can't wait to see you in my next video.